Marvel's Avengers just got a brand new update, 1.06, that is pretty small but fixes quite a lot of issues with the game. And the devs promise that a bigger patch will be coming soon, so I will tell you everything you need to know in this video and also talk about some DLC gear that was already found in the game, just like an upcoming Christmas skin or maybe Halloween type of skin for an upcoming event. So a lot to talk about. A like on the video would really help the channel out. And let's go. I'm by the way doing a new weekly 2000 credit pack giveaway for the next marketplace reset that is happening soon, so you don't have to spend money but can still get things from the store. Just click the link in the pinned comment for a chance to win, and be sure you are a subscriber of the channel before you enter. And I've emailed the winner of the previous giveaway and we'll announce it a little later. Let's start with the brand new patch that fixes some well-known bugs, like the one where after loading into a level you would fall through the world instead. Crystal Dynamics now notes that there are rare instances where even after the update this could still happen, but that the patch ensures that loading back into the main menu and then returning to the Avengers initiative will resolve this. And as said before, going back to your checkpoint when falling also seems to work, so you can continue with the mission, but in a future update this bug should be completely gone. People also experienced infinite loading screens in the campaign that should now be fixed according to Crystal Dynamics. And the big one was of course about the outfits that after previewing them in the cosmetic tab would be locked, so you could not use them again. Well, for the marketplace and challenge card outfits, this should now be fixed, so if you lost them, they should now have returned. While for the campaign outfits, this new patch just stopped the bug from happening. So we should be able to preview our outfits without the fear of losing them, but if you for example lost any of the campaign outfits, like the Stark outfits, well, those aren't back yet if you had that issue. Those should return in that bigger update I mentioned in the intro. They call it 1.3.0 that we should expect a little later. It will be our largest yet, they note, and will resolve bad states for bug fixes in 1.2.5, so the one we just had, as well as address hundreds of smaller quality of life issues. They are testing the update now to ensure it's ready for deployment, and they will update us when they have a timeline to share, and when we know more I will of course let you know here on the channel. And speaking of outfits, Hunter King reached out to me via the input@JorRaptor.com email address, just like you can if you found some interesting things in the game, saying that a weird glitch happened to him, as you see in this screenshot, where he suddenly unlocked a Santa Claus outfit for the Hulk. Like, you can't make stuff like this up. It looks pretty cool, but obviously this was not supposed to like show up in somebody's game yet. I think it was like planned for maybe Christmas or Halloween. Christmas makes more sense, of course. And well, he was actually able to use it in a mission as well. We see the red pants and the gray hair. I think overall that outfits for the Hulk are not that exciting, but this one is a little better than the rest, and curious if it will be part of a sort of Christmas event they will do with like maybe a special challenge card, or will they only launch special holiday outfits through the marketplace? We will know soon enough, with Halloween of course coming. I would imagine that they're already doing something like that, but before that we got another free update planned. And if you follow the channel, then you heard me talk about this before, so this update will take us to the S.H.I.E.L.D. Substation 0, a brand new outpost led by Maria Hill, and from here we will be sent out into the world to learn more about Tachyon Rifts. And well, seems like we can expect some events branded gear that already dropped for some people. We got Darkslayer on Reddit with a legendary for Iron Man that dropped on the highest power level for gear, so 130. And it has the perk percent increased activation chance for all gear perks during Tachyon Rifts. So, seems like a placeholder. Obviously it was not supposed to drop yet, but it looks like you can find bonuses on gear items that are nice when clearing out these new rifts that will appear during the event. We also got a look at another event legendary for Black Widow with a perk that increases damage during the Tachyon Rifts. So it's interesting to see this, but usually event gear is not that great because it becomes useless after the event is over. These rifts will likely only stay in the game during the event, so what do you then do with the gear when the event is over? it's still good to learn that we can expect new drops alongside the event, and I expect this to happen at the end of this month. Again, I will keep you up to date. Going back to the new patch that we just got, because over on the official website we got more information. They namely note that they fixed the progress of the community challenge in the main menu, but that's still not really the case for me. And by the way, this event should be over pretty soon, and then we get a new community challenge that we will then see here in the main menu. We also got load time optimization and fixes for specific Xbox achievements that weren't unlocking properly. And there are also some things that they are still working on, like right now a huge issue is connected to the elite heroic hives. I told you about this in my previous video about the best items in the game, because this activity that you see right here is the source for exotics in the game right now. And I will leave a link to that recent video going over everything you need to know at the end of this one. But now we got Phil, a developer on Reddit, who notes that the exotics aren't a guaranteed drop from completing this activity. We already kinda knew this, but more interesting is that he notes that there's a bug with the elite hives right now, not granting their rewards appropriately, and that they are investigating this. So you have to complete the elite hive once for the reigning supreme mission chain, and then you could go back to farm this activity, but now with this bug going on, I would say that it's not really worth it to go through these 14 floors, spend an hour and a half or so, to in the end not really get a good reward. So hopefully they fix it, they are at least aware. They are also looking into ways to improve the gameplay for smashing doors, because now it's impossible to do that with certain heroes, even if you have AI teammates in your team who should be able to do that. So again, we should expect an update on that soon. The developers are also aware that we want resources to be drawn towards us. Right now it can be pretty irritating to really go to the spot where they drop. And also, dismantling gear one by one is now the way to go. Like, do not use the mass dismantle feature in your locker, because that will give you way less items, as noted by Lowell on Reddit. Like, take your time to do it manually, because then you get all the resources properly. The mass dismantle feature seems to be bugged right now. If you found other things that this update might have changed, or just other things in general, totally reach out to me via the input@JorRaptor.com email address, or let me know in the comments of this video. Subscribe for way more on Marvel's Avengers. A like on the video would really help the channel out. And totally watch that previous video on the exotic items in the game and just the overall best gear that you can find. You can watch it by clicking on the screen. For now though, I will speak to you next time, and goodbye.